down to get us started is Logan Cook. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get... Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward, bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with ETN. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On 1st down, right back to ETN. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll go again with ETN. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. Well, I don't think he got there, no. Maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. ETN up the middle, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. ETN once more. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence toward the pylon, caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lawrence will throw.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
First down, Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Another tote for ETN.
And he stopped immediately there. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete to Lazard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
On second and goal, Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jags have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for Jacksonville in that first half. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
And one more time, here's Kirk.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
First down, Jaguars.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Steps away.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. Does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
In every play this run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable. Nice decision-making and took care of the football.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Jacksonville.
Right back to him on first down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Brought down to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 39, Lawrence.
He'll find Farrell open left side.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Lawrence. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The 20. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
McManus now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, once again, here comes Garrett Wilson in the Jets offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Ball again on second down. A beautiful fake. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Looking to throw.
Lawrence, quick slant caught by Kirk. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From midfield now, Lawrence. Slant complete to ETN.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley on the left side.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
John Franklin Myers
coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers on the bootleg.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 13, 1:47 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's interference. Defense.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the play call.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers being chased out left.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Rodgers to throw once more. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.